Are you ready to get behind the wheel in West Virginia? Follow these essential steps to earn your learner's permit and start driving confidently today. Getting your permit is the ultimate golden ticket to learning how to drive. I mean, the freedom of the open road is an incredible feeling, right? But there is a very specific, structured roadmap you've got to follow first to make sure you do it right. So today, we're going to break down the ultimate guide for getting that learner's permit in the great state of West Virginia. Okay, let's dive right in. We're going to cover exactly what the permit is, the documents you absolutely need, how to prep for the test, what your DMV day actually looks like, those crucial behind-the-wheel rules, and finally, your next steps. Let's go. All right, step 1, the West Virginia Learner's Permit. Your first step on the road. You know, getting a license here isn't just a one-and-done deal where you pass a test and drive off into the sunset. It's an actual phased journey. The state officially calls this initial phase the Level 1 Instruction Permit. Basically, it's the mandatory first stage of the Graduated Driver's License or GDL program. It is totally designed to give you that low-risk, hands-on experience under adult supervision. Think of it as building your driving muscles safely before you're out there flying solo. Moving right along to eligibility and essential documents. Time to navigate the paperwork. Look, I know dealing with DMV bureaucracy can feel pretty intimidating, but let's break it down simply. First up, you've got to be at least 15 years old. If you're a minor, so under 18, a parent or legal guardian has to give consent. And yeah, they literally have to be there with you to sign the application. Oh, and if you're a school-age teen, you're going to need a driver's eligibility certificate issued by your county school board. Now here's a curveball that catches people off guard. Even if you're 18 or older, an adult first-time driver, you still need to get an instruction permit. So, whether you're 15 or 50, this is the required starting line for everyone. When you actually go to the DMV, you have to prove 4 things: your identity, your social security number, your West Virginia residency, and if you're under 18, your school enrollment. For identity, an original U.S. birth certificate or a valid passport works perfectly. But hear me on this. This is a massive warning. Hospital birth certificates and photocopied social security cards are a major no-go. They will absolutely turn you away. For residency, pick 2 things from their approved list, like a utility bill or bank statement, but make sure they're under 60 days old. And teens, don't forget that school eligibility certificate we just talked about. All right, on to prepping for the test and setting yourself up for success. So, we've conquered the paperwork. Now for the intellectual challenge, the written knowledge exam. Did you know there is actually a 50% nationwide fail rate on written permit tests? Insane, right? But that is definitely not going to be you. Do study the official West Virginia Driver's Licensing Handbook. It literally has everything you need. Do take advantage of free online practice apps to get a feel for the real exam. And absolutely prioritize memorizing those road signs. On the flip side, do not cram the night before. Don't skip over the defensive driving or sharing the road sections, because they will absolutely test you on those. And hey, don't let test anxiety take the wheel. Solid preparation is your absolute best defense against nerves. 19. So why does this specific number matter? Well, the test gives you 25 multiple choice questions, and you need to get exactly 19 of them right to pass. That's a 76% score. Honestly, it's completely achievable if you've put in the focused study time with the right materials. Which brings us to your DMV application day. Time to make it official. This is it, the big day. Let's walk through exactly what happens when you step through those DMV doors so there are 0 surprises. Step 1, you head to the counter, hand over all those required documents we mapped out, and get that parental consent signed. Step 2 is a quick mandatory vision screening right there at the DMV, so definitely bring your glasses or contacts if you need them. Step 3, it is time for the computer-based knowledge test. Deep breaths, read carefully, you've got this. And finally, step 4, once you pass, you'll just pay a $750 testing and permit fee. See, super straightforward when you know what's coming. Now, quick reality check to hopefully ease your mind. Do not panic if you happen to fail on the first try. It happens to a lot of people. In West Virginia, you actually get up to 2 retakes within a 90-day window before you'd have to start the application process all over again. But honestly, if you pass on that first try, we are definitely celebrating because you are walking out of that building clutching your official paper permit. Next up, behind the wheel rules for your Level 1 permit. All right, permit in hand. But now we pivot to the reality of the road. This permit comes with strict, non-negotiable rules. First, you must always have a licensed driver who is 21 or older riding shotgun right next to you. No exceptions. Next, pay attention to the curfew. driving is only allowed between 5 a.m. and 10 p.m. You're also capped at 2 non-family passengers to keep distractions way down. And this goes without saying, but zero tolerance for alcohol. Also zero tolerance for handheld electronics, so absolutely no cell phones while you're driving. And finally, mandatory seatbelts for every single person in the car. Keep in mind, breaking these rules won't just earn you a ticket, it can seriously delay your ability to get your full license down the line. And finally, next steps and conclusion. The road ahead. Let's fast forward a bit and look at how this permit actually turns into full driving independence. So, day 1, you earn your Level 1 instruction permit. Over the next few months, your job is to log 50 hours of supervised practice. And hey, make sure you track this. 10 of those 50 hours have to be driven at night. Once you hit the 6-month mark of holding that permit completely violation-free, and you've got those 50 hours logged, boom, you are officially eligible to take your road skills test for the Level 2 intermediate license. It's a really structured path that builds your confidence every step of the way. I really want to congratulate you on taking this first huge step toward earning your license. Before we wrap, a quick legal heads up. While everything we've talked about today is accurate right now, DMV regulations can totally change. So always double check the official West Virginia DMV website for the absolute latest info before you head in. So, I'll leave you with this. What's your very first move going to be today? Are you downloading that handbook to start studying? Or are you tearing apart the house looking for that original birth certificate? Get organized, get studying, and I will see you on the road.